Okay. Let me go ahead and announce the stream. Guess what, everybody? I exist. I'm still doing dev streams. I was distracted by buying a car. I am one car richer, one car poorer, but I can still dev stream. Once I figure out where my announcement is, there it is. There's a bug to be debugged, as is oft the case. Let me make sure I can at least replicate it first. This I actually want the new master branch because that has the more workers changes in it. So I actually did make this live without noticing this bug because it's a bit subtle. It's not at all where I expected it to be. Well, where I normally expect bugs to be in particular places. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, it is just an initial load bug, but I spent just a little bit of time trying to figure out where it's happening, and I truly have no idea so far, so... Sorry, just checking something else. Okay. Sorry, momentary distraction there. So let's see if I can replicate it. If I can't, I know why I can't, and I just need to do a quick fix to make it so I can. Yes, okay, so this should work. So the problem is, when this pops up, what should happen is when I allow it, then it starts working. Is it only on invited guests? Does the initial connection not work? What? There must be caching. There must be some caching going on. Let me decachinate some stuff here. Cache that. Oop, why did I do that? What? Oh no! It didn't work in the live installation, but I can't make it fail here. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, so this is with the more workers. I guess it's just down here. Yeah, coder worker. I figured, oh no. How am I even going to test this? It somehow fails on the real system, but not here. Damn, because I had oh no, I had actually like installed it on the real system. I guess maybe I had tested it thoroughly enough on Kahat on my test system, but I thought it was because of this. But it's working fine on Firefox on this. I don't know. If I can't replicate the error, I'm going to have real trouble testing it. Sometimes you just have to do it live and see what happens. Right, yes. Let me go ahead and get back to the branch. I got to at least like... Oh, this is bad. It's not really going to matter because it's just going to redo the same work more than once, but that's obviously quite a silly thing to do. Yep, this is unwise. I am testing live here. Let's go ahead and just stick an extension on this so that no weird caching things happen. Oh, am I not even logged in here? I'm not logged in. One moment. Well, that's slightly broken. Whatever. Let me just log in. What? This reliably failed before. Oh no. Is it possible that I just like miscompiled things or something? Let me I know you won't be able to see this, but let me try doing this on my desktop where it was reliably failing. And it is still failing. Yes. That's even weirder. Okay, well, in the interim... Wow, what? It works on this... Maybe the Firefox in this virtual machine isn't very up to date. It is possible that some version difference has done this. Okay. Let me, get back to the old version on the main server so I don't break everything for everybody. Because I think this is just the version of Firefox that's in the, like, in Debian. Boy, that would be weird if that version works. Okay, first things first, is this just the version of Debian, Firefox in Debian? Yes, it must be, because I don't have Firefox directory there. So let's actually get the latest version of Firefox and see where we land. I should probably close this before opening that. You know what? I'm going to do something different. that'll do. Keep it from messing with my normal Firefox installation like so. Okay. Ugh, let's just not, this is google.com. You less unacceptable information on screen. Okay, so in this Firefox, it's working fine. Watch it not work now. The hell? This is a new kind of not working. Oh, just taking a while to load. Oh wait, this is the real server. Here we go. This is what I wanted. The real server definitely should be working. Okay, it works in this version. No! Does it reproduce in my desktop Firefox? Can I get the link out of here into my desktop Firefox in any easy way? Well, this isn't easy, but it'll work. This is going to be some weird testing if I can't test it in this file. I mean, I'm glad I can test it somewhere. Okay, so it is... No! It's working. I'm 100% convinced that it's using the correct version. Let's make myself 100% convinced by disabling the cache. Then getting the link back. Okay. There was... No. Well, this is a new state. Audio encoding isn't functioning even though capturing is. Okay, this is just a source map issue. I see no real errors reported. It's Weasel adjacent. Feel free to change it. You know how. Man, I truly don't know what's happening here. I'm getting, like, different behaviors. Well, this is a bug fix, so no such thing as smooth bug fixing. Okay, all of that seems fine. And now it's just working. No, it's not. The audio encoding isn't functioning. Okay. Just took it a while to detect that. But I'm not getting any sort of error messages or anything. And obviously audio capture is working because I'm getting the waveform, but it's not encoding. Boy, error messages would be nice. Can I now reproduce this on here? That's annoying. Disable cache, please. The light version only attracts moths, and moths aren't the kind of bugs we're usually worried about. Yeah, that is just working in this version of Firefox. Boy, that's... No, it isn't. Okay. Disable cache. Always disable cache. Okay. Time to be confused. So it claims the encoder isn't working. Let us operate under the assumption that the encoder isn't working. Oh, this is bad. What is happening? Yeah. Okay, let's just do my classic ABC debugging. That's a schnozzle bug, the one and only. There's the bug. What the, for just a what? It's gone completely mad. It's usually a bug, and sometimes it's just a lady. Sometimes it's just a lady. E-F-E. I know how to do my alphabet. Let's see if I can turn it into a woman again. Come on. I know she's in there somewhere. She's hiding. It's gender swapped the metamorphosis, Kafka. Huh. So the audio encoding itself is just straight up working. It's just not getting received correctly. Ladybugs. Da-da-da-da-da-da. AI is stupid and bad at everything. I really don't think it knows that pun. So maybe it just didn't receive output. This is just someone reading a book. Wow. Tiny head, giant body is really causing problems. Okay. So maybe something here is not... This isn't really eligible to fail. Much packets, wow. Humans are data. It's hard to argue with that. I am always tickled by the fact that with so many prompts, like it'll occasionally pop in, and it's like, oh, this is what it's trying to be. There it is. Almost. I was afraid this bug was going to take less than an hour to fix. Now I'm thinking there's no way in hell I'm going to have this fixed in an hour. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. Oh no, this time it's just working! Come on! Wait, it stopped. What? I guess, yeah, it wants to establish a it wants to establish an actual, like, data channel. So it should be using that. I guess no, it didn't stop. It's fine. Everything's great. So this time, for no reason, it just worked. Is it a Heisenberg bug? Does it depend on, like, the order I do things in? Why do different browsers do things differently and break differently? Asked Van Weven. Because that's like the nature of browsers. I'll tell you, here's the most annoying thing. Anytime you do a browser check, somebody will tell you that, you're wrong, don't do a browser check, it's wrong. And then you encounter things where it's like, yeah, but Firefox is just behaving differently, and it's not something that I can detect. It's like, it is a Firefox-specific bug. Basically ask 3 people to implement the same thing with the same API in the same way, and you will get 3 different incompatible implementations. So it's receiving packets, but it's convinced that it's not working. I think it's in handle packets that it sets the timer for whether it's working, whether it's received packets. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Van Whitman. The zen of programming is accepting the fact that if you're confused and don't understand why something works or doesn't work, you're in the same boat as everyone. No one understands why anything works when it does or doesn't work when it doesn't. I mean, there's a classic meme. Meme. There we go. That's the classic. That's, yep. Set transmit. Yeah, it's set transmitting, I think. Maybe it's not set transmitting. Oh, it's last sent time. Okay. Oh, is it possible that one of the 2 versions isn't sending? Ew. 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 What? Ew. Everything about what's happening right now is bad. It's not Mojo Jojo, but you've sure created quite a character here. Oh. Yeah, what if it's getting... What if it's the echo cancellation that's not doing the right thing? That would have the same net effect. Why isn't that working? quite a specific prompt you've got there. You would think that, like, you could get it to actually show me by just not giving enough information, so it just keeps the input image. But no, it'll never keep the input image. You can't make it me. Hello. Aren't I doing no EC than yes EC? So it's getting the more difficult one, but not... Wow. Okay. This might be a eating one. Oh, it's well, it's certainly weird. So somehow the non-echo canceled data isn't getting through, but the yes echo canceled data is? So that suggests... What does that suggest? Wow, what does that suggest? Where did I actually implement echo cancellation? I don't frankly remember. I guess it's in proc worker, it would have to be. No, because this is just to go to the live. Wow, there was some time when I knew how I did all of the echo cancellation stuff, but that time certainly isn't now. Okay. Okay, I do it in the input processing, but I do it by a back channel. That makes sense. Wow, this is special, Van Whitman. You've got all the prompts in there. You've your brain is good for the very special prompts. Well, it did faces uh, that would have been labeled as random faces somewhere by someone. What? So that's not used. So this... Oh, it's certainly confused. One finds it hard to imagine why. Okay. Not, I mean, it's not early effort AI, but it's not a bad prompt. It's not a bad image. I think it's because I have long hair, Van Whitman, and I don't even have particularly long hair. I just have big hair. I just have a lot of hair. Okay, yeah. So you make separate encoder tracks with separate track numbers. I wonder if something about how I changed... Oh, once again, it sometimes I get the angle right and it figures it out. It's like blinking in. That's very odd. I'm a little bit flabbergasted here. I wonder if... Am I trying to pipe it in two directions and that no longer works? I'm actually generating a blue screen for this effect because I wear green and my glasses are green and like there's a lot of green on me. So if I green screened it, it would not work well. This has to be it, right? Like, I'm trying to re-pipe it. I'm trying to pipe it to two places. I mean, it is piping in two places. There's one, there's the other. That's the back channel. That's not what's important. Yeah. Oh, I actually create... I create a separate capture? Why would I create two captures? Am I confused? Have I gone mad? I create a separate capture? Why would I do that? That's not... I mean, I guess that might work. I create a separate capture. That's insane. That can't work. That simply can't work, right? Or at the very least, whether it works or not is very, like, browser and microphone and all sorts of things dependent. That's a great face for me being thoughtful. I think it's just, like, slightly more extreme Batman Joker. Do I save this capture anywhere? Certainly hope so. No. That can't be how it always worked. I mean, it can. Is beta important right now? Yes. Much stereotype. Wow. So I am doing two separate create captures, but I guess it's possible that in here I was remembering the underlying capture and reusing it rather than recreating it. Yes. Okay. I see. I'm betting I'm not still doing that. Yeah, I'm not still doing that. No, I am still doing that. Well, this isn't divine, Van Whitman. This is anti-divine. This is what we call real bad. Given how well egg worked, I'm shocked that this doesn't seem to be doing anything. There's only one. Wait, there's only one capture, but now I'm trying to pipe it to multiple places, whereas before I was probably, even if by accident, only piping it to one place. Brachn. Oops. There's no other pipe. Of course, because it was all in the capture infrastructure. So previously, yes, of course, previously capture always went through a single capture worker, and then I had my own infrastructure splitting it out. That's the problem. That's the problem. Oh, oops. What did I just do? Doesn't matter. Okay. So how do we fix this? I need to... I can provide a fix in here. I should make this a class rather than just an interface so that I can do that more easily. Don't captures have a T? Oh no. See, Ben, when clamps, it's like hammer and screw and such. I like those ones because it's just like metal madness. It's very amusing to me. No, this isn't in Norty on Wii, it's in Wii Sound. I swear that captures have a T, do they not? No. I guess since I never used it, I removed it. Good for me. Yeah, the problem is that this implementation of pipe would work, but other implementations would not. Wait, shared... So do I actually have implementations that support sharing? Is Firefox the only one where I am using the audio worklet processor? In which case, that is what would be used. Oh, but shared there just means using shared memory. Oh, what the hell is happening here? Oh, and I see why I'm getting different behaviors on the different systems now that I think about it, because there's a race condition between these, if I'm understanding what's happening correctly. The thing I'm so confused about is, as far as I understand, it should just work. But maybe... Wow, I'm confused. I'm almost positive that what I think is the issue is the issue. But I just don't know how. Well, I'm being inconsistent about whether to request it share, so let's try that, and that will change nothing. Whoa. I was a thing for just a moment. I did not expect that to fix anything. Okay, let's test a theory here. So obviously it can't possibly work if I just don't capture the input. So what should happen here, I shouldn't get the waveform. I should get like I might still get the like, I should not get the audio encoding is not working message, but I also won't get the waveform, and like it wouldn't be able to live chat. I'm not testing live chatting right now, but I understand nothing. Yeah. I'm so confused. At this point, I'm down to just like putting a bunch of logs in to try and figure out where something's getting cut, where it's not going through. What? Oh, that was entirely the wrong place to put that. This is what I wanted. Yeah, never received any data on track 0. In fact, it seems to have stopped receiving data on this track as well. Can it be something about how the shared support is working or not working? Or let me try turning off shared memory. Apparently this is not how I handle that. Yeah, I guess I don't actually use shared memory on that side, do I? Or maybe I do. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. Well, I can certainly turn it off like this. Like this. Okay, let me just close all this crap. I've got a bunch of crap open. God, they make it hard to report spam. Oh yeah, of course. Okay. It's like, why didn't it rebuild everything? Because I didn't change everything. Okay, no shared memory. No, it has nothing to do with shared memory. Well, I've made no progress except in finding that this bug is more complicated than I thought it was. The perfect end to a stream.